Pantry Part 2. In Plant-Based Pantry Part 1, I shared with you the dry ingredients I use most often in my recipes. In Plant-Based Pantry Part 2, I want to share with you the wet or liquid ingredients that you will need to make the recipes in Beyond Healthy recipes and the ones that I've made since then, which you can find on this channel. I'm going to start by telling you about tahini. Tahini is sesame seed butter. This is something that a lot of my clients are not familiar with at first, and it is basically just ground up sesame seeds, just as peanut butter is ground up peanuts. You want to look for a brand that is just sesame seeds. I get it in bulk and keep it in a large jar. I have a whole row of other products I want to tell you about, beginning right down here with these two tomato products. Years ago, I read an article that said that one thing that should never cross our lips is tomatoes out of a can. Well, it used to be that that's the only way you could get them unless you canned them yourself, but now Bio Nature has these wonderful products. This one is strained tomatoes, and all that's in there is organic strained tomatoes, nothing else. No salt, no sugar, no preservatives. Wonderful product. And this one is tomato paste, same thing, no other additives, just tomatoes. Two wonderful products which I buy by the case. Next, I want to tell you about two products by Bragg's. The first is Bragg's Liquid Aminos. This is used in place of soy sauce. It has all the essential amino acids and is also gluten-free. The next one is Bragg's Raw Unfiltered Apple Cider Vinegar. This is different from the apple cider vinegar that you might find in the supermarket, which has been heated and filtered. There are great health benefits in the raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar, and I use it not only in recipes, but you can use it to supplement. It's good for whatever ails you. Alright, the next two products that I'm going to share with you both are for those of us who like it hot. My husband and I like to kick it up a little bit with our veggie recipes, and we use some sort of hot pepper sauce. This one is tapatio. I've gotten organic ones as well. And what you want to look for is a hot pepper sauce that doesn't have sugar and a lot of other ingredients. The next one is sriracha sauce. This is Sambal Olek brand, and you have to be very careful in choosing a brand of rooster sauce, as some call it, or sriracha sauce, because a lot of them have added sugar. This one is just the chili paste. And be careful using it too, because a little bit goes a long way. It is hot. Okay, next we have Worcestershire sauce. Yes, you can get vegan and gluten-free Worcestershire sauce made by the Wizard. Be careful, because they have one that's also not gluten-free. And this is used in some of my marinade recipes and other recipes where I want to make something taste a bit meaty. Then, I love this. This is probably my new favorite ingredient since I discovered liquid smoke. Again, be careful. Wright's brand is just liquid smoke, but when I traveled and needed liquid smoke, I had trouble finding one without sugar. You don't want one with added sugar. But this is super for making things taste like they have bacon or other smoked meats without adding meat. Next, we have some sweeteners. The first one is organic blackstrap molasses. All the health benefits have not been stripped from blackstrap molasses. It's so strong you wouldn't use it in a large quantity, but I use a small amount, like a teaspoon to at the most a tablespoon in a recipe. And it sort of gives a brown sugar flavor for my baked beans and other items. Honey I never use to make dessert, but I use in marinades and dressings. You want to find a local honey, and this is blackberry honey, because the darker berry honeys have more antioxidants. The way I use honey is I use it as a salad dressing, or in a marinade, and I boost the sweetness with stevia. I like Cal brand stevia. Cal stevia is not as processed as some of the stevias, and it is just stevia. the last two items that I'm going to share with you are a couple of oils. In my plant-based kitchen, I prefer to get my fat from healthy whole foods like avocados and nuts and seeds. But on the rare occasion when I do need oil, these are the only two I use. One is coconut oil, and I want you to notice the words on this jar. It is organic, it is extra virgin, and it is unrefined. Run from refined coconut oils. You don't want to use them. And then the last one is olive oil. All olive oil is not olive oil. A lot of olive oil is adulterated with cheap oils. And so what you're getting is not really olive oil. My co-author discovered this one, Biryani, made from a small family farm in California where they stone grind the olives. And so it is definitely pure olive oil. It is unfiltered. You can still see that when you use it. Sometimes you can see the green in it. That's good. That's not a processed oil. So all of these items are things that we can use to make vegetables and bean dishes taste amazing. And that's what I'm all about, showing you that healthy foods can taste good. So learning to fix your vegetable and other plant-based dishes with some of these flavorings and seasonings makes plant-based eating fantastic. Thanks for joining me today.